9 hikers vanish in the Russian winter. When they're found, they're scattered in the snow, one without eyes, another without a tongue, one crushed as if by a tank. The tent is slashed from the inside. No one is fully dressed. No one ran back. Their clothes carry radiation. The snow holds no blood. Whoever killed them left no trace. They didn't die from the cold. They died from fear, because they saw something not of this world.
Welcome to THN Mystery. This is not a place for the curious. This is a place for those who need to know. Even if knowing means you'll never sleep again. We don't make things up. We retell what has already happened. Forgotten cases, shadows in history, and things that were never meant to be spoken of. If you believe in reason, prepare to let it go. If this is exactly what you've been looking for, then you're in the right place. Like and subscribe to the channel and join us as we step into another chapter of darkness. Now turn off the lights and enjoy. Blood in the Snow on Death Mountain, based on true case files, written in detective horror style. All historical names are preserved. Chapter 1. A Secret Order from Moscow, February 27, 1959. The Ural Regional Security Office receives an urgent wire. The Sverdlovsk authorities report lost contact with the Dyatlov hiking group. 9 individuals, young, comprising engineering students, a doctor, a nurse, led by team leader Igor Dyatlov. Last seen on the northern slope of Mount Kolat-Syakhl. In the language of the Mansi people, Kolat-Syakhl means mountain of the dead. KGB immediately dispatches a covert operations unit to accompany the civilian rescue team. Orders are clear. Retrieve the bodies. Secure the entire site. No information is to reach the press or civilians. Chapter 2. The Night the Snow Screamed. February 1st, 1959. Altitude 1,070 meters. Temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Igor Dyatlov, age 23, sets up camp on the snowy mountainside with 8 companions. The snow is deep, the wind howls, and darkness falls early. At 5 a.m., a piercing scream rips through the tent. The fabric is slashed from the inside with a knife. 8 people flee into the freezing darkness, half-dressed, some barefoot as if running from something no one dares to name. A local witness later reports, "I heard a sound, like metal twisting in the wind, and then absolute silence." Chapter 3. Shadows in the Snow. February 26th. The first 2 bodies are found beneath a pine tree, hands blackened and burned, as if they tried to climb in desperation. 3 more bodies are discovered over 600 meters away, collapsed midway. Between the tent and the forest, their faces are frozen in expressions of pure terror. The tent is shredded, cut from within. Bare footprints lead out into the snow, only to vanish abruptly, as if wiped clean. March. As the thaw begins, the remaining 4 bodies are found at the bottom of a snow gully. One has a crushed skull with no external bleeding. Another has a shattered rib cage, as if struck by something of immense weight. A woman is found without eyes, tongue, or part of her lips. Yet no blood stains the snow, as if her body was altered after death. Among the scattered belongings, one final journal entry is found. "We are no longer alone." Chapter 4. Marks of Darkness. The military establishes checkpoints around the zone. blocking all press. The local Mountsy people are detained and interrogated, but released. No sign of a struggle. Experts discover unusual levels of radiation. On 2 victims' clothing, there are no signs of physical struggle, yet the wounds resemble high-speed automotive collisions. A forensic doctor whispers, "If I didn't know they were hikers, I'd swear they were thrown from a helicopter." Several rescue team members leave early, shaken, reporting insomnia, hallucinations, and a constant sense of being watched from the tree line. Chapter 5: The Sealed File. The official investigation is sealed under top secret. The conclusion is vague. The hikers died due to a natural force beyond human resistance, but leaked handwritten notes hint otherwise. A military officer reports a streak of light in the sky above the mountain on February 1st. A team member had spoken of visions, something in the forest, days before the tragedy. A damaged camera contains film frames showing a spherical light in the sky. Final chapter: Theories and the Silent Abyss. Speculations flood the press and public. An avalanche? Yet no signs of burial, and the tent was still visible. Infrasound weapons? Low-frequency waves inducing panic, disorientation, even madness? Aliens? Clean incisions, missing eyes and tongue? Radiation? Military testing? Chemical or biological warfare? A curse of the Ural Mountain? A forbidden zone in Mountsy legend? Or perhaps it was something beyond science, an ancient intelligence older than snow, quieter than stone. Case summary: 9 lives. 9 silent screams. A tent ripped from the inside. Bodies scattered like broken butterflies across the snow. Clothing shredded. Faces frozen in terror. They did not die from the cold. They died from fear, because they saw something. What do you think it was? If you ever set foot on Ural, the mountain of the dead, pray that it didn't see you back. You've just heard a true story, or at least a piece of the truth, but what you just heard might still be happening somewhere out there. This is THN Mystery, where every shadow leaves a trace. Let us know your thoughts on the story, or tell us what you want to hear next. See you again, if you still dare to return.